Before you today to accept the nomination of our party. Accept the nomination of our party.
I hope you can hear me, ba.
Action.
A very good evening to you and welcome to today's edition of ABUJA File on KAFTAN Television. My name is John Okoro. ABUJA File is a program where we bring to you all the latest happenings in the nation's capital, and these include issues, trends, events, and many more. Today's episode promises to be very, very interesting. It is loaded. Wherever you are watching us from, in Abuja here, in Lagos, in Bayelsa, in Goa, or in Port Harcourt, or anywhere in the country and around the world, I most warmly welcome you to the program. All you have to do is just to sit down, relax, and enjoy the show. On today's episode, we are going to be looking at the 1-year anniversary of the current minister of the FCT, Barrister Wike. On Wednesday this week, the 21st of August, the minister celebrated his 1 year in office and he convened a media parley upon which he used the opportunity to reel out some of his achievements in the past 1 year. Just take a listen.
I thank Mr. President for having the confidence in us and believing in us that we will not disappoint him and will not disappoint Nigerians. Today, one can beat his chest to say that we're happy what we have done. Residents of Abuja are happy what we have done. I'm sure even you who are here, if you sit on your own,
Stand before you today to accept the nomination of our party. Stand before you today to accept the nomination of our party. Stand before you today to accept the nomination
Do you want wider patronage of your goods and services?
Do you want your goods and services to have traction?
Do you desire to make more sales and increase your return on investment?
KAFTAN TV has got you covered because you can achieve all this with reasonable amount of money.
With modest charges, we are the best around here for advertising and product promotion.
Whatever you want to say it for us on KAFTAN TV.
We are a global multimedia platform aimed at positioning the African viewpoint
on Startimes channels 480 and 124 and free-to-air NIGCOMSAT channels 12518. Symbol rate 29500.
With crystal clear digital signals, we reach no fewer than 54 million viewers around the world. For advert bookings and sponsorship of programs, please call
Silas on 081 615 19559, Khadija on 070 713 72115, or Ruben on 080 234 47703.
KAFTAN TV.
Imagine a beautiful world.
Thank you very much and welcome back to the program ABUJA File. We apologize for the hiccup there in terms of audio on the program, but we are working on it, and I can assure you that in any moment from now we'll be back on it. However, we are still continuing in our review of the 1 year anniversary of the Minister of the FCT, Barrister Wike. And in our next report, we will show you some of the inspections he carried out some time ago within the FCT, especially in areas outside the city center. Like, you know, it has always been said that for so many years that development has been concentrated only within the city center. As we all know, that the FCT is not like many other capital cities in the world where you just have a city-state or a single city, but here we have a territory which is made up of the city center itself, which is the Federal Capital City as it is called, the FCC. Then you have the adjoining satellite towns, and together they make up the territory. And during this 1 year of the minister in office, he has actually, given it, and made it his responsibility to make sure that these developments actually go to other parts of the territory, not just within the city center. And in this report, we show you some of these developmental milestones that we have tracked in the past. Just sit down and relax and enjoy this report from our studio. This particular bridge that I am pointing to is the bridge or the overpass that connects the Asokoro district of Abuja to the central area of the city, just the way I am pointing. And it's one of the projects, an important one at that matter, that was completed by the administration of the Minister of the FCT, Barrister Wike, and it was also one of those projects that were commissioned by the President to mark his 1 year anniversary. Before this bridge or the overpass was completed, this particular spot used to be one of the epicenters of traffic holdup in the city. People coming from, even from outside the city, coming from Asokoro, coming from the military barracks, everyone converged here, and there was just one traffic controller who was always under stress and under pressure to control the movement of vehicles around this particular spot. But today, with the completion of this bridge just behind me, vehicular movement from Asokoro and elsewhere around this particular area to the rest of the city has been made easy. Even those who are going to Area 1, it is just straight drive to Area 1 today. There's no more traffic jam around the powerhouse area of Asokoro district of Abuja today. It is easy and so easy for anyone to navigate here to anywhere you want to go in the city of Abuja. All thanks to the visionary leadership of the Minister of the FCT, Barrister Nyesom Wike. We are here at Uye district, Abuja, the nation's capital. Right behind me is one of the projects commissioned by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It is the Uye Bridge or the Uye Interchange. It is a bridge that connects the Uye district to Use Zone 7, Zone 1, and then into the central area of the nation's capital. This bridge behind me is so important because before now there were no links, or there was no link road between Uye districts and the Use Zone 7 area of the FCT. So for those who live here who wanted to go to Zone 7 or to the Central Business District, they had to go all the way to Area 1 to do a U-turn to get into Use Zone 7, Use Zone 1 and the Central Business District of the nation's capital. But today, because of this particular bridge, it is now very easy for anyone who lives in Uye district to go into Zone 7 or elsewhere in the city of Abuja without any issues. Before now, once again, a lot of people who were attempting to cross the road from Uye to Zone 7 were actually knocked down by vehicles because of how bad it was at the time. But due to the visionary leadership of the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, today the Uye Link Bridge is complete and it is up and running, and all for the good of the residents of the FCT. So we are going to be talking to some people who are residents of Uye district to find out from them how this bridge, this interchange, has affected movement here in Uye district.
Also, we're chairman of KK. We were working at Uye before. Mostly our KK riders, the way we are suffering in this area. That time, no quota, nothing. Our people bought car. We are suffering in Uye. But now, we thank God as God give us better minister, where they do work, where they work everywhere. Wike is working everywhere, if you can see. Now, as we get a bridge now, we thank God. Now, everybody now they are work without any problem, without enter pato.
If you can see, this is a very commercial and a strategic location to the Central Business District area. This is Uye, yes. So this bridge project had been going on for over 3 years, if I am not mistaken. So for the federal capital to enable the completion of the bridge and put it into proper use, it's excellent. Uye, it's also a commercial area. You understand, there are a lot of business activities that are going on between the Central Business District and the Uye axis. So enabling the ease of movement of vehicles and even pedestrian movement, it's very fantastic, very fantastic. Yeah.
The road has really helped in navigating from Uye to Zone 7. The other day I wanted to get something at the market and I just had to walk down the bridge and I was in Wuse Zone 7. I got a cab and I was easily in Wuse Market, and I've been working here for about 3 years and the construction happened right before our eyes and we are very grateful for the road. Everything is easier for us that are working around this axis now.
As part of his efforts to open up more access routes and alternative routes in and out of Abuja city center, the Minister of the FCT, Barrister Nyesom Wike, has visited the long-abandoned Karshi-Apo road project to inspect its current state. The 13-kilometer Karshi-Apo road project, awarded in 2011, is a vital piece of infrastructure that would drastically reduce the distance between the city center and the satellite towns from where people flock into the city to work and to do business. For years, FCT residents, made up of civil servants, workers in the private sector, business people, artisans, and students who live in the satellite towns of Nyanya, Karo, Jikwe, Rozo, Karishi, among others, had to endure the stress of the traffic congestion on the ABUJA-Kefi Expressway, the only road access from that axis to the city center. Hopes were raised when the Karshi-Apo link road was awarded, as people saw it as a short and alternative road that would reduce the traffic congestion. But hopes were again dashed when the project was abandoned. With this visit to the Karshi-Apo road by the FCT minister to inspect and revive the contract, it is expected that the road will be delivered up and running in the next few months. The FCT minister, Barrister Wike, decried the abandonment of the road for 13 years, despite the strategic role the project could play in the socio-economic life of the FCT. The minister said that he would do everything possible within his powers to ensure that the road is completed in record time.
It's unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. For 13 good years, this road has been abandoned. And I want to say clearly that part of the problem we have here is politics. Everything we politicize, and that is why the development cannot get quickly to our people. I'm happy with all that this present administration on the Hope agenda will do everything possible to see the area of Karshi-Apo is completed. But my doubt is about the capacity of the contractor. I don't need to be told when you go to a site and you see where people are working or the company is working, you can say, oh, this company has capacity. What kind of equipment you see, you can go home and sleep. We have been to several sites. All of us can attest to the fact that when you see equipment, if they tell you they're going to finish in just one month, you believe that they'll finish in just 1 month. But this, I don't believe, even if he put all the resources down. Again, if you go and terminate the contract, then you also have to pay the cost of it. So these are the problems.
While speaking on the attitude of contractors to government projects, Wike said that this time around it will not be business as usual, adding that the funds for the project would not be released until the contractor mobilizes equipment to the site and shows signs of seriousness.
But I want to urge the contractor, it will no longer be business as usual. I don't care who you are, I don't care where you come from. You must show that you will be serious. In the next few weeks, I want to see the equipment on ground before funds will be released. I will not go to release funds today when I don't see that capacity. So they must move the equipment to the site, and then that will convince me that yes, we can have some kind of, okay, they've shown some interest, they will can release some funds, but I can tell you I'm not happy. At all. It is not what citizens bargain for.
The minister continued by noting that he will not play politics with the project, nor witch hunt anyone, despite the apparent connivance of some civil servants with contractors that led to the abandonment of the project. He also appealed to the benefiting communities to be patient, as they will be happy at the end.
It is not. And I was told that another company was awarded to this aspect of the road, go to SCC. I'm going to invite the company back. I don't see how Look at the way they awarded the jobs. You can see the political interest in the whole team. The game with the connivance of the staff of the STD. They are the part of the corporates. It's unfortunate, but I will take this road as a personal project now to make sure that we complete this road. But I would appeal to the communities to bear with us. That the Hope agenda is serious and do things for them that they will be happy at the end of the day. That's why we're here.
On the possible expansion of the project, Wike stated that he will stick with the original design for now due to the cost implications.
Let me not carry the two at a time. Also to look at the cost implication. Let's go with the original design. Well, as time passes, time comes from here will be developed, and then government will also think about expansion. But what's important now, let them have a good road that they can move about, do their businesses. As it is, look at how even in terms of security, this alone can lead to insecurity. So I think let us do with the original design and then complete it, perhaps in the next 6-7 months.
Furthermore, the FCT minister said that the contractor must show capacity to deliver and write an undertaking to that effect.
But like I've said, the contractor must show us that he has the capacity to deliver, and then we'll make him have an undertaking that funds provided, he will complete it within the duration of 6-7 months.
He added that he had no issues with local contractors, that his interest lies more on the quality of job to be delivered.
I will not, because most of them have failed and therefore lose confidence that some will not do well. Some have shown that they can do well. Some have shown that they are not serious. And again, for me, major roles, I don't play politics with it. And that's why people will say, oh, why do you give your roles to Julius Berger, to this and that? I said, what I want is the best for the people. Quality. Well, you go to the city, you see Julius Berger, you see Centraco, you see CGC, because you want the best for the people. And if I was in charge this period, I would not allow it. I wouldn't have, for a major road like this, I wouldn't have allowed it. But be it as it may, this is where we are.
On the nationwide protest scheduled to commence on August the 1st, the minister appealed to Nigerians to have patience with the Tinubu's administration, as government is working round the clock to tackle the present hardship facing the country.
Let us tell ourselves the simple truth. You see, if we are playing politics, let's say we are playing politics. If we want to be sincere to ourselves, let's say we want to be sincere to ourselves and help our country. The country was rotting. You know that the country was rotting. And then the government had just come to see what it can do, at least to move from where we are to a certain level. And you say that miracle must be performed within 1 year. You are here now, we are talking about contract awarded 13 good years ago. What has happened? Nothing. And now the government has come to say I can refix all these things, and we are too much in a haste that must be done now. That's not possible. The protest, the political protest. It those of you who are worried that, yes, who is not, everybody is not happy that there's hunger, everybody is not happy that there's unemployment, but this unemployment was not started or was not created by this administration. And the administration is just trying to put things together, which of course will take some time. And you know, I agree with Nigeria, when you are hungry like this, you don't want to, you know, listen to anything again because you are hungry. But understand that somebody is trying to solve that problem of hunger. So let us not listen to political protests, political jobbers who just want to be popular. You know, there are some people who believe that if they don't criticize, they will not be popular. We are going to election very soon, and these are gimmicks. These are political gimmicks. Just know that the government is serious. The government is working hard to see that some of these things are being solved. So, as far as I'm concerned, I've told Nigerians about Dr. just like I said to the FCT residents, be patient.
In just 1 year, The Minister of the FCT, Barrister Wike, who is known as Mr. Projcet, has changed the face of the nation's capital with massive infrastructural projects never seen in the history of the territory. It is hoped that in the coming months and years, his administration will transform Abuja to one of the most developed capital cities. The Minister of the FCT, Barrister Wike, has visited the 9-kilometer Pike Road in the Gwagwalada Area Council of the territory. While on site, the minister urged the residents of the area to be patient as the road will be delivered by December this year.
I'm very happy, and the contractor has promised by December they will complete it and hand over the 9-kilometer road. It's interesting because one of the rules that the separated directives in the separate town that must be completed. I thank God, and I believe in the contractor's record that they will give up to the expectation. I thank the area council chairman of the for the support is given to the contractor, because at the end of the day, it is the communities here that will directly benefit. I continue to urge them to be calm, to be patient. This government is fully prepared to turn things around.
Welcome back to the program. Because of time constraint, we will not be able to bring you the package as we promised, the very first package. However, because it is a series, we are sure and we assure you that by next week's episode, we will bring you all the reports. And that is the size of our package for today on the program Abuja File. And the program makes a return same time next week. And before then, be a patriotic citizen of this great country, Nigeria. My name is John Okoro. See you next time. Goodbye.
Standing before you today to accept the nomination of our party.